Theo Theodore James, he was born March 27th of this year, and he was born at 7 pounds 6 ounces and about
Mm.
21 inches long. Um, and it was really that first month is there was a lot going on, obviously. So we spent like the first couple days in the hospital, like the first 3-4 days in the hospital, and then we came back, had mom and Lori there, and that was a big help for us because we obviously have never had a kid before. We didn't know what we were doing, so it was nice to have them there to kind of take some of the burden off of us. Um, so then, like in that first week or whatever, it was pretty stressful. We were not sleeping. We talked about that on one of our previous episodes.
Yeah.
Um, but then they both, mom and Lori, both left. Around like the week and a half mark or so, and then we were on our own for a couple weeks here. Uh, I went back to work, and without having to adjust our schedules to being parents, and then me working as well. Thankfully, I'm able to work from home, so
Uh,
yeah, that helps us out a lot. So I can be available to Hannah. But over those few weeks, like it's been crazy the amount of change that's happened with him. Like we weighed him the other day in our kitchen scale, and
yeah. Oh my God, in the kitchen scale.
yeah, I got a little kitchen scale for measuring out flour or just any kind of ingredients that you're gonna want to be a little more precise with. So we measured him in there, and by my estimates, he was about 9 3/4 pounds at the 1 month mark and about 22 inches long. So he's gaining weight, growing like a freaking weed. Like, and he looks bigger too. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, now we're starting to like track his milestones. Like he's starting to like look around, follow things with his eyeballs. Um, and we think he might have smiled once or twice, but it's hard to
Ooh.
tell. You can't. It's very hard to tell because like he makes like weird faces when he's trying to poop, and yeah. But right around now is the time when he will like actually do a social smile. So Hannah and I have both been looking at him and like smiling and just to see if he'll do it back to us. And I swear he did one time, but it could have just been a coincidence. So who knows? But yeah, that's like the next milestone that we should have. And we're coming right up to that.
That's that's really interesting. Like being oh, because now you're just watching just your child like come up. You're watching a blank slate like turn into somebody. So it's really interesting being able to like chart those like milestones, like you're
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Um, and also, so what? Then the next ones will be like the first, his like first sounds after a smile, like his first sounds. I mean, he's very vocal now, but he'll actually like make kind of like more purposeful sounds. I guess I'm not sure what that one's all about, but that's just what they say like in the books and everything. And then his first
Yeah.
laugh, which I'm really really excited for. I think that'll be awesome
Oh,
because if he's smiling and
yeah.
laughing, I think that'd be really cool.
That'll be so much fun. That'll be so much fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can't wait. But it's just wild to think that a month ago he was born and now he's like looking around, using his hands way more. It's I don't know, it's just crazy.
It is crazy. Like it's crazy that mom's already coming back out there
Uh huh.
to, to see him again.
Yep.
God damn. And yeah, he's already a month old. Like, wow. I feel like he was just like born. Honestly, like, that doesn't feel like it was that long ago.
No, it really doesn't.
He
And
is growing.
yeah, and I just wonder like what is he thinking about? What is he? Because he looks around and like he kind of does that smile that we think it might be a smile, but it's we can't really tell. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's like what is causing that? Like what is he thinking? And then
What do babies think about all day?
I don't know. What Hannah was saying was like every day is a new experience for him. Like he's experiencing everything new. He's gaining experience and knowledge every single day. So it's like really, really, really interesting to see. Um, and then just over the past month, like it's been interesting to see how like we, both meaning Hannah and I, like the way that we change or like think about things differently or like do things differently now that he's that we're like okay we're parents now and now we're in the swing of things. Like at first it can be so jarring a little bit because he's like he wasn't there one minute and then the next
Yeah,
minute he's
no.
there.
Yeah.
um so I think we're not like I know some people like my friend Jake was telling me a story about his cousin who with this uh, virus thing going on. They are they have a kid that's 3, 4 months old maybe. But they are totally paranoid.
Oh,
Like,
really?
and they live like in the middle of nowhere
Oh, what the
in
oh, it's not like they
Kendall
live
County.
in the city.
Right, they live in like the middle of nowhere, but they're totally paranoid. Like they won't let anybody come over. They don't go anywhere. They have everything delivered. Like it's just way over the top. So we are not like that at all. But you still think about things differently. Like I'm not gonna make a dumb decision like go get on a motorcycle after my friend's been drinking or something. Like that's a recipe for disaster. I'm not gonna put myself at risk so that my kid grows up without a dad or something.
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna make those kind of decisions that I might have made a couple years ago or something like that. So like you're definitely your decision making changes a little bit because you have another thing on your mind. But I really don't think that we've changed that much because we're both very responsible to begin with. We're both very thoughtful and like caring to begin with. So but like when people say that having a kid changes you, like it should um in little ways, but I really don't think that we've changed that much.
No, it's just the fact that now it's like you can't die. It's like you got
Right.
someone you got someone that is now relying on you to be there for a long time.
Mhm.
For a long time. So it's like you just sign your own contract for life. Like you can't be fucking around in the streets
Mm.
because you got a kid at home.
Right.
You gotta come home to the kid. You gotta make sure he knows what's good and what's bad. Someone's gotta raise the kid. Can't be fucking around in the streets.
Yeah, like and that's funny. They say that. I went out over the weekend and was cutting some wood up with my two friends, and I was just thinking about that. Like, okay, if we're gonna cut this tree down, I need to make sure I'm not gonna get crushed by it, so I can make it home to my friend. But it's not gonna stop me from taking those risks. I'm just gonna be
No.
more like thoughtful about it. Like,
Yeah.
we need firewood or I want firewood, so I'm gonna go cut down a tree and chop it up or everything. But I'm not gonna be so reckless about it as I may have been before. I think that's the key that I've changed is being less reckless in my decision making. Like sometimes before I'd be like, "Oh, we should totally do this. All right, let's just go do it." And not think about it a whole lot. But now you kind of say, "Well, what's the best way that we can do this?" And but also I don't know if that's just me being more mature or than I was a couple of years ago or if it's because of Theo.